Hey guys, how's it going? I've got some Advanced Warfare gameplay for you today. Playing Uplink in the mosh pit on the map Terrace. I finished 94 for 4 with a DNA bomb, and I think it could have been a 100 kill game, but I get killed as my DNA bomb is coming in, and as I'm watching the kill cam, the DNA bomb goes off, and in the feed it doesn't show that I get a single kill, so I don't know if that was just a glitch or not, but I've been playing the mosh pit quite a bit as it has all my favourite maps in. The only map that isn't in it, which I do like, is Recovery, but at least I don't have to put up with Ascend, Horizon, Instinct and Defender. And you know, for the amount that I upload, I've got a fair few gameplays saved up, so I haven't actually been recording the last couple of weeks, and that actually bit me in the arse yesterday. I thought I'd try some ground war. I was playing on Recovery, just trying to do the score streak challenges, so I was spamming the bombing run, the Warbird and Paladin, and I noticed that Fearcrads was on the other team. I actually dropped 95 for 3 on him, and he left before the game finished. I sent him a message saying sorry for making him rage quit, and he said it was cool. He was actually recording a rage video using the NA45 sniper, and said my gameplay actually made his recording perfect. But he sent me another message after that saying the file was corrupt, so there goes my chance at any YouTube fame. But today I just want to talk about a few things, from a Twitter debate which caused my mentions to blow up, right through to skill-based matchmaking again, and how I feel it would make the DLC sales weak and possibly make the game even more unplayable. So, firstly, someone tweeted to David Vonderhaar saying that Advanced Warfare is a great game. He replied saying you should direct this towards Michael Condrey and Sledgehammer Games. Now, Michael Condrey responded to David Vonderhaar saying, "Come on in, the water's warm." And this is where I jumped in. I said the water is warm because it's full of MLG sweat. Then a few guys who I regularly talk to on Twitter, Billy Bedlam and Evo McPop, they were talking about how the game is catered for pros, and we as the public no longer matter, and in general how the cries for skill-based matchmaking to be removed just seem to go unheard. Anyway, I tweeted answering a question from someone who asked what SBMM actually stood for. I explained that it meant skill-based matchmaking, a mechanism that will match you up based on your KD rather than focusing on a good connection. Now this is where it got interesting. A reply from Michael Condrey which caused Thunder to make a video about it. It was all over Reddit, GameFAQs and all the main Call of Duty forums. He said that connection always takes priority over skill. Now we all know that is complete and utter BS. There is no way that I'm the only person playing in England to get matched up with guys from Algeria, USA, Australia, Spain and Iran. Yeah, seriously, Iran. I never knew they even had Xbox over there. And judging by the responses that Michael Condrey was getting on Twitter, I get the feeling that he is not the most popular man within the community, and everyone knows that he's full of BS. My Twitter feed literally blew up, as did Benny Bedlam's and Evo McPot's. It was just notification after notification of Michael Condrey getting abused for not removing skill-based matchmaking, in which we are still getting tweets about this even now. Bear in mind this happened like nearly a week ago. But this is not the first time that we've been deceived by Michael Condrey. Remember he said we would be on dedicated servers? Has anyone actually been on a dedicated server? In the first few weeks I had the game, I was always getting host, and it just made the game unplayable for me. I don't have the greatest internet in the world, but I was hosting Juan from Spain, Pedro from Mexico and Filippo from Italy, and it was honestly just a pile of shit. I would rage quit and then the host migration screen would come up. This happened to me 3 times in a row, so I guess I'm just one of those dedicated servers which Sledgehammer promised. And you know, going further back, this goes unnoticed, but not for me because I was excited about it, and it even got YouTubers making videos about it. He tweeted out saying that an orbital VSAT would be in the game. Now to me, a VSAT means the VSAT from Black Ops 2, or a Blackbird from Black Ops 1, a real-time UAV with enemy player direction. Is there a VSAT in the game? No. There is an orbital module which means the UAV cannot be shot down, which is probably the most pointless module, and I'm sure no one uses it. There is no way to have a real-time VSAT as he said there would be. I mean, was he being clever with his words because they have an orbital module in the game? I don't know, but there is not a VSAT of any shape or form in the game. The closest you can get to that is with the modules of speed and enemy direction, but if the enemy is using low profile, well, it pretty much makes it worthless. Now, back to the skill-based matchmaking, I don't think it will be removed from Advanced Warfare, but with the DLC coming out, not removing it could damage the game even further. It's the COD veterans who get screwed over with the matchmaking. Guys like me who have been playing regularly since Modern Warfare 2. Now, we know the series loses players every year, but it also gains new players. The reason for the skill-based matchmaking is to keep the guys who barely play it happy and keep them coming back. But this is where I feel the DLC could really damage the game. Let's say someone who plays the game once a week for maybe 30 to 45 minutes at a time. He goes 12 for 10, 10 for 9, 15 for 14. This guy has no idea skill-based matchmaking is even in the game. He's a casual player who just plays little and not very often. Because he is doing okay at the game, is it going to keep him coming back for more? No, not really. Because he's a casual gamer who doesn't give a toss if he goes positive or negative. He just wants a quick couple of games every now and then. It makes no difference if he goes 11 for 10 or goes 5 for 13. Now, think to yourself, is this guy who barely plays going to buy the DLC? Not likely. Who generally buys the DLC? As I said, it's the COD veterans. It's the guys who play it day in and day out for possibly hours at a time. I know for certain that I'm not buying the DLC for this game. This is the first COD that I've not had the season pass for, and I know I'm not the only one who's not buying it this year. I'm just completely passing it. So if a lot of the veterans are passing on it this year, the limited amount of people who do buy the DLC are going to have a terrible time when it comes to matchmaking and connections. All because Sledgehammer refused to have all different skill levels matched up. A lot of people have stopped playing this game, and the DLC is going to split the lobbies even further. If people do buy the DLC, are they going to stick around and play a laggy mess? I highly doubt it, but that's the end of the video guys. Take care and I will talk to you soon.